What's up, beautiful people? Today we're going to be checking out a Donald Trump speech. This one is titled, Democrats Better Be Careful What They Wished For. You know, in my previous video, I said Donald Trump is not Nelson Mandela, and if this indictment doesn't stick, people are going to be held accountable. Well, let's hear what he has to say on this one.
These crazy indictments against me should be viewed as campaign contributions to crooked Joe Biden and his radical left thugs. This will be their updated form of cheating and election interference. Remember, these are Biden indictments. They're not pure and simple. They're not coming down from heaven. These are indictments made up by Joe Biden and the people that surround him, mostly the people that surround him. He's got a bad group. They're thugs. They're radical left fascists. They're Marxists. They're communists. They have the worst people. But these people made these indictments. So when they say, oh, Donald Trump is going to court, no. We're going to court to fight a crooked system, a corrupt system. And Democrats better be careful what they wish for, because this kind of thing can happen to them. And it can happen very quickly. Thank you very much.
I said it can happen to them and it can happen very quickly. So it means the table might flip soon or eventually.
Please realize that all of these indictments and lawsuits against me are conceived and run by radical left Democrats, the same lunatics that are destroying our country. The indictments and litigation are highly partisan election interference. Now we're in a partially corrupt system of justice. We call it a system of justice. It's really a system of injustice, filled up with Marxists, fascists, communists, and radical left Democrats. But also, it has great American patriots who see what is happening to our country, who see that our country is going bad, it's going communist, and they're not going to allow it to continue to happen. They're going to stop it. These are the most important people right now in the history of our country. We will win. We will bring back America. We will make America great again. Thank you very much. We have a Department of Injustice rigging the election for crooked Joe Biden. Unless it is quickly stopped, all future elections will follow the same path. Our country is heading down a very, very dangerous road, and it has to stop. These are very dishonest people we're dealing with. We have to make our country great again. And if our elections are going to be rigged, or if they're going to use weaponization on elections, it's going to be very tough to make it great. We are a nation in decline. We are a nation that is failing, but we will turn it around very quickly. The election of 2024 is the most important election in the history of our country. We have to win, or we won't have a country left. Thank you very much.
You see, this thing he's talking about is very serious. I don't think some Americans, I know a lot of you watching like my videos, you already have idea of how serious this thing is. But in context or comparison to African countries where elections get rigged on a daily basis, we've seen the case of what just happened in Gabon. There are speculations of Zimbabwe. Even the Nigerian president is in court for rigging an election. Now, the thing is, if this thrives, it's going to set a premise for continuous rigging. If this is in fact a means to rig the election by weaponizing the Department of Justice, if this thrives, more people are going to see a way to do it in the future. So this is something Americans need to take seriously. If Donald Trump indeed did these things, he should be held accountable. But if he did not do it, then this should not even stand. Like, everybody should be against it to the highest level. I'm just saying.
These indictments and lawsuits are all part of my political opponent's campaign plan. It is election interference, and they are going to use the DOJ and the FBI to help them, which is totally illegal. It's what happened before. You remember the FBI and Twitter. They call it Twitter files, and so much more. Crooked Joe pushed this litigation hard to get it done. He wanted to get it done and get it done as fast because he can't put two sentences together. This is a new low in presidential politics. To the Democrats, I say, be careful what you wish for. I hope that Republican district attorneys and attorney generals throughout the country are closely watching the tremendous weaponization of justice that is being utilized against me. There's never been anything like it. But you ought to watch, and frankly, it's an eye for an eye, or it's fight fire with fire. What they're doing to our country is amazing. So Republicans, I hope you're watching. America is becoming a banana republic. That's what happens when you indict and prosecute your political opponent. These are dark days in the life of America, but we're going to turn it around and make our country great again.
Okay. Well, if you're American and you want to share anything with regards to what he just said, feel free to let us know in the comment section. But like I said previously, this is a time where you should pay attention to your politics, because America is a nation. I mean, the whole world basically depends on America, especially with the use of the dollar. That's if the dollarization doesn't thrive. But also, you see the loophole there? From this is creating other loopholes. The dollarization, which I'm not going to speak on in this video. But my point is, Americans should really pay attention to this. If you think this is the wrong thing to do, speak up against it. Vote rightly. Like, be active. Don't just neglect things like this. There was a video we saw of Vivek Ramaswamy. I think he said young Americans would choose TikTok over voting. We choose TikTok over voting, especially in this time. If you don't pay attention, you could lose your country. It is that serious. Because everything that is going to happen right now is going to set the stage for the future. It is. It will. And this is going to be, I think, the first president ever being indicted. If this thrives, and it happens to be that this was a means to rig an election and is allowed to thrive, imagine what people are going to do in the future. So I'm just saying, make the right decisions. I don't know what is right or what is wrong here. I'm not a lawyer. I'll let the lawyers do their job, but I'm just saying everybody should be involved with this. That being said, is the end of this one. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
I made this bet on my own, bet on my